Hey everyone, and welcome back to Bowl with Value. I'm Valerie Versier, and this week I'm going to do a couple of my favorite spare drills using my hammer axe. Stick around and see what we have. Okay, we are back here at Sherman Bowling Center. I am on my favorite lane 1, and I'm gonna do a couple of my favorite practice drills. There were a couple comments within the past few weeks that have asked about some more drills and practice. So here we are. I have my current hammer axe. It's not entirely plastic. It is a little reactive. I have a couple videos that I've used this in, but this is my current plastic spare ball. And I'm going to start with my first drill that I love to do, and it goes way back to my Nebraska days. When I went to the University of Nebraska, we would do a circuit. So what it is, and this is actually, this is kind of cheating because I have the 610 is a little bit spaced out from the 3. So the first shot that you make for the circuit, if you're right-handed, or I guess if you're left-handed, doesn't matter anyway, but for me, it's the right side. So you want to pick off the 610 without hitting the 3, and then you want to pick off the 4-7 without hitting the 2, and then the 3 pin, and you can do 3-6-10 without hitting the 1 pin, the 2 pin without hitting the head pin, and then a pocket shot. So I only have my axe here today. Typically, I would do the pocket shot with a reactive. So we'll see how long this takes me to do a circuit. I'm not warmed up because I had very little time to record this today, but we're getting it done. So I am gonna start. I'm just gonna do a couple practice swings again. I think I've thrown actually literally one shot. So we'll see how this goes. This is like one of my first shots right now. Yeah. Okay. Let's try that again. So it's actually probably good that I missed and I didn't do this all in a row, because now you get to see what happens. If you miss, you have to start over. And you want to reset it so that it's accurate. If you have, I mean, you want to be honest with it. So let me try that again. I'm gonna do another little practice swing. Here we go. Hallelujah. If you want, you can take notes on a piece of paper to make sure that, yes, or like you can line it up, 6-10, 4-7, check mark, kind of go through the list just in case you're kind of like me and have mom brain or memory challenges. 4-7. So for me, my alignment is the same I'm going to shoot at a 7 pin because I really do want to miss the 2 pin to the left, obviously. And then we picked up a lot of spares in my other videos. So for the sake of time, I'm going to line up I stand on 15 and I look at 20. I lined up for the 7 pin. So got that one. Next one is the 3 pin, essentially. If you hit it square in the face, miss the head pin to the right, you win. You win the round. You achieve the goal. So I'm gonna get lined up for that. For me, I actually changed where I shoot the 3-6-10. So I stand on 15 and I look at 10. So let's try that. I'm gonna do a little practice swing, get nice and loose. I was like, don't hook. So I achieved the goal. I made a 3-6-10. So here's the thing. The 1-2 is standing. I'm sorry, yeah, the 1-2 is standing. So my goal is actually to hit the 2 pin going away and leave the 1 pin there. It's a drill. It's not the goal of the game, it's the goal of the drill. All right, so I usually stand on 19 for my 2 pin and 17 for my 4 pin. So I'm gonna stand on 18 and go right in the middle and essentially hit the left side of the 2-pin. That was lucky. I was thinking, which is terrible. You shouldn't have thoughts like this while you're bowling, but I was thinking, oh my gosh, if I miss it, I have to start over again. But I did it. So here's the challenge. I am not lined up, so I'm going to try my best to get this pocket shot. And with my elastic ball, I'm just going to try to shoot, go straight at the pocket. All right, because it's not going to hook. So I'm going to stand on, let's try 10. And I'm going to look at 8. See what happens. Oh my gosh. The bowling gods are with me right now. So I had a vision too. I was like, okay, so what if, in my head, I was like, what if I don't make this and I have to just keep going with it? Just keep starting over. I'd have to get my editor of the videos to, just do speed shots. But it turns out that I did a whole entire circuit, only missing the very first shot. So a goal, if you're pretty accurate, for me, I would do at least 2 circuits in one session to get, because that took me, a few minutes to do that. But when I first started, gosh, it was such a mental game to not talk myself out of missing it or of making it, for example, or talk myself into missing it. So mentally, it's a great spare game. That's what I wanted to say about that. The other drill, because we have some time, I'll do 2 today, is lowball. And I'll just explain that one, and I'll attempt to just make the corner pins. But lowball, if you haven't heard of it, is actually a whole game. So you have the scores up there, and you just try to get 1. So you have 7s and 10s. You just try to get 1 on each, so 2 total for the whole frame, for the whole game. But here are some of the rules. So I'm going to try to get 1 here I'm going to try to just get the 10 pins straight off. Nope. But, I got 4. That's funny. I got 4, so that counts. But here's the thing is if you get it in the gutter, it's either a strike if you get it in the gutter on the first ball, or it's a spare if you get it in the gutter on the second ball. So, or if you get 0 period, it doesn't even have to go. So if I were to have shot at the 3 pin, for example, on this shot, which strategy, not a good idea, I would get a spare if I missed it completely. So I'm going to go for the 7 pin again. Maybe I can get a 7 right off again. Nope. So 6 for the frame. 6 times 10 is 60. Actually, it's a great score for lowball. The elite players I've heard, their goal is 40. I think my best lowball game is 48. I have not gotten less than 48, which I still think, again, 6, getting 3, 3 per shot within a frame, no spares or strikes. That's a great score. I guess, I don't know. Let me just let's just try to pick the 10 off one more time, and then we can switch gears. Nope. That's 6. So the rules of the game, you got to hit a pin every single shot. You have to get it. So I'm going to go for the 7 pin, and again, I'm going to get 6. So that's okay. Again, it's kind of mental. So if I were to have gotten that in the gutter, that's a strike. If I miss all of these, it's a spare. So I'm going to do my best to just line up for the 7 pin and make it. So I got 6 in 2 frames. I'm not gonna bowl a whole low ball game for the sake of time, but try it out. Let me know if you've done it, heard of it. Or actually leave me a comment also. Let me know if there are any spare games that you like. A couple tips for practicing is go in with a plan, track it, and see if you can improve, because that increases your motivation. So the desire to improve increases your motivation. To come and practice. Most people don't want to practice, including myself a lot of the time. So that's it. I'm gonna actually just try to get 1 on this last shot, but that's it for today. So if you have any questions, comments, if you would like to see anything on the channel, please let us know in the comments. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe and share it. Share it with your friends and come back next week because we do this every week. So with that, we'll see you next week.